Hello guys! This summer I was passing by Legoland and I decided to stop and pick up some bricks for my Lego World project. So I thought we could take a look today at the kind of bricks I got. Mostly it's just for balancing train tracks, but I also got some flower pieces and some interesting bricks. So I think I'm gonna spread this out a little, organize it, and then we can take a look at what I got here. Okay, so I finally have everything sorted into boxes now. So let's see what I got here in the end. So these are all on my 16 by 16 plates, which I will use for meals plating around the Lego city. So those are going to be perfect. I'll probably run through these pretty fast, but I got a few at least, so happy with that. And then I got a few smaller plates in different sizes, so I can work on my winter village and maybe some forest or some other things. So got a couple of those. Here are just some different 2x2 and 2x8 bricks that I'll probably use for meals plating or creating mountain or snowy terrain, but I'll probably use them for meals plating first off. And then here, this one is full of, it's 2x8 and 1x8 plates for my ballast train tracks. There are also some 2x4s down here, but mainly the big pieces I put in this one. It doesn't matter if they're mixed because they'll be used for the ballast anyways. So I have one large for ballast, and then I have this one with middle-sized dark bluish gray, so it's like 2x4s, and then there are some smaller 1x2s and some other things here. But same here, this is for ballasting train tracks. And then here's the last one that I'll use for ballasting train tracks, and this is 2x2s, 1x1 pieces. There are these 1x2 modifieds, and there's also some corner pieces. I think that's it. I think that's what's in here, so one box of that as well. Next up we have some boxes with foliage, things I'm going to use for my botanical garden and forest and other things. I'm very happy I found these bush element in dark green and also bright green, and I also have the tiny trees in this box. In the same colors, so that's perfect. They are at the bottom here, so happy with that. I'm gonna place some of those all over, and then I also got some leaf elements, 2 different colors. So not a whole lot, but a little taste at least, mainly just to see the different types of bricks there are and what they can be used for. Like here I have the new fern elements, and then also some larger ones, and a lot of these pieces. They come in handy. I think that's it for that box. And this one is 3 different colors of this piece right here. Not sure what it's called, but I got it in 3 different colors. And then what else do we have here? yeah, it's these ones as well. Just to see what's possible to build off from them and what they can be used for. This one I also have in a different color, which is in the next box here, just to keep them separate. It's this one. Here it is in bright and dark green, and then I have some of these stem pieces, which are pretty interesting, and also this piece, which I'll see what I can use for. So that's nice. I got some leaf pieces as well. Not a whole lot, but I got some 2 different colors of green and orange. I didn't get any yellow or white, and I think there's also another the bright green color of leaves, but I think I'll run through these pretty fast. Once you start placing leaves on trees, you run through them pretty fast. So, but just interesting to see what colors they had, so thought I'd pick up some of those. And then this one is really interesting. I got some of the different flowers. There are these large, with the large petals here. It's light blue and yellow, so I got those. And then I have this one is in 3 different types. This little flower arrangement here, and then I have the small one. I think it's blue, yellow and red for those ones, for these tiny ones here. So I'm going to use this a lot in my botanical garden, see what I can make out of it. Hopefully get a lot of color in the botanical garden, so happy to be using that. And then I got some 1x2 tiles, because I go through a lot of those. Didn't get nearly as much as I need, but I got a few of them at least. And I also got some 2x2 tiles. Same here, I go through a lot of these tiles, so but at least I have a little bit to go on. And then I got a little bit of everything here. I got these tiles, little modified tiles in 2 different colors, and I got a lot of these dark reddish brown 1x1 pieces. I was looking to get the 1x4 pieces too for my ballast train tracks, but they didn't have them, so I got a lot of those ones for now. I have to order the 1x4 somewhere else. And these are just some white pieces to build some terrain for my winter village. 2 different types of pieces here. Let's see what we can build out of those. And I also got some roller coaster tracks, some curved tracks, straight tracks, and some, here it is, a little incline there. And there should be some of the short pieces as well here somewhere. There it is. Also a little bit of the short track. And some, I think I got 8 of these little carts that can run on the track. So that's perfect. And then last but not least, I bought 10 of these dark bluish gray half base plates, and I got 10 of the sheep, the small sheep. You can make it larger if you put on it's like a little coat that you can put on, makes it a little bit wider and bigger, but They didn't have those, but I got at least a foundation, so I can always buy the other ones later if I want to have those. But these I'll use in my farming area on a field, so very happy with this. Very interesting experience going to buy Lego at Legoland from the factory, so yeah, happy with what I got. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.